Hey Pisces, welcome to March 2019. This is going to be a I said, they said, the truth reading, as well as a general reading for everything other than love following that. So general readings, please pay attention to your sun, rising, and moon signs, as well as Venus, since Venus is where our love lives. Okay, I did pre-shuffle these prior to the camera. They already saged. I do like to do a little bit of live shuffling on camera. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so this first row is going to be the I say. So this would represent you. But now, honestly, these readings are very effective, but they can represent vice versa. So where you are, they could be, but the line of prediction is very accurate to one or the other, and we'll go over that. Okay, so this is you, them, and the truth. You, them, the truth. You, them, the truth. Tower, it's over. Something's over. Something's being very sneaky, and somehow somebody's being dishonorable. Like they're not even conscious of what they're causing. And there's some kind of history in this situation that's going to hurt more when the truth comes out. But it's time for you guys to put the cards on the table. Put the cards on, because the truth has to come out. We have judgment here. Now, this is an opportunity that's granted by Spirit, by God, to see the truth, right? To have justice served, because when the truth comes out and this sneaky person brings an end to whatever they're being sneaky about, everything at least will be out in the open, and there won't be any more hiding and any more sneaking. This is what I see as a culmination. So somebody's being really sneaky, very dishonorable. Maybe they're cheating, something dishonorable and very dishonest. The truth comes out and everything falls apart. But now let's see what was leading up to this. We have the Hierophant, and this is in your, and guys, you were the one who ended this. But I get a feeling like you felt like you had no choice but to end it. And let's find out why. So we have the Hierophant here. All right, so it seems like you were wanting a more normal relationship, maybe, or it does seem like that, okay? You ended up questioning the person's desire who you were with. You knew that something was wrong. This is telling me that you knew that your partner was being dishonorable and somehow, right? We have this Nine of Wands, right? So you're just feeling very dejected. There's a feeling of dejection here. This Nine of Wands tells me that if this is your partner, they were feeling dejected by not having their needs met in this relationship. I don't mean to offend you, okay? But this is what the cards are telling me. And again, this could be vice versa. This row could be them, this could be you, this could be you, this could be them. But what I'm getting here is this person who's identifying as them, they felt dejected from their needs not being met in the relationship, and they were driven by almost like an animal type of instinct. They just had this overwhelming need to feel like naked and raw in this desire. I'm not saying that it was right. I'm not saying it was right. That, you know, this tells me there's cheating going on here. That they felt dejected in the relationship, and they used that as an excuse to go and cheat and do something, or do something immoral. However that would apply to you. But this person feels like shit because of it. You know, even though they're trying to use their feelings of feeling dejected as a reason, it's not a reason. But you knew this. You knew that your partner was not in this relationship with you in the same way that you were, and they were acting immorally, and you were very intuitive, and you were questioning things, and the truth came out, and the Tower happened. Everything just started to fall apart. right? It's something happened though here. You're very intuitive, and no one's winning though. See, I get the feeling like no one's winning here. This isn't a win kind of thing. Yeah, definitely not a win kind of thing. You know, you see, this person knows that he's screwed up. He's realizing all right, this is what I'm getting now. You're realizing you should have never been with this person. You see it. You see it in your mind's eye. This is your shadow self. So you're realizing you should have never been with this person, and that it was an escape. I'm getting to an attempt to escape feelings that you have for somebody else. I think you have feelings for somebody else, Pisces, that you still have feelings for from your past. Yeah, a relationship that you felt wasn't right for you at that point, so you left, but you still love that person. But you ended up using this other person as a stand-in, or as an attempted stand-in. And this was the wrong kind of person you chose. I get the feeling that you chose not the first available, but one of the first available, who absolutely is not someone who has integrity, right? Because we have the devil here, right? So the devil here feels very valid in doing this immorally. Feels bad for a minute, but feels very validated. Doesn't really care. And this could be because they intuitively understood that you weren't in it with them 100%. So they didn't feel, this real allegiance to you, because they knew that you weren't in it 100% with them. And I get the feeling that they're going through their own set of things aside from you as well. So maybe they're drinking too much. Maybe they drink too much and they end up hooking up with people, doing irresponsible behaviors. Whatever that means, right? The devil is any sort of low energy that's going to bring us down to the ugliest version of ourselves. So it could be the obvious, could be addictions, but it could be anything else, right? It could be bitterness. It could be jealousy. It could be a whole lot of things that end up getting in the way of anything that would be considered healthy. But then we have here in the truth, right, in the truth section here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? And, neither person here feels nourished or fulfilled in this. Both of you are feeling really overwhelmed by this reality. And I feel like part of your feelings of being overwhelmed are twofold. One, for you, Pisces, if this is you, it's because you're finally recognizing that you should have never been with this person and that you're still in love with someone else, and you're just trying to reason out all of your choices in all of your life, and as far as your love life goes, up to this point. And this other person is feeling overwhelmed because they're not sure how they feel, period. They don't know if the reason they acted out like this is because they wanted to sabotage the relationship, or is it because they were just reacting to the fact that they didn't feel very embraced by you in the relationship? Could be one of these. Or maybe they're nursing their own separate set of wounds. I'm getting this energy much stronger. So that's why I'm feeling, Pisces, like this is you, that you ended it because you were very intuitive and you knew that this person you were with was not being very moral and they were not being fair. But it made you look inside yourself. It made me. I'm not a Pisces. I have no Pisces in my chart, and it made you look inside yourself. And it made you question everything up until now. And you're realizing this. But your partner feeling this way, or maybe this is just what they have inside of them. They were very sneaky and very immoral, and they were working some sort of lower vibration, probably in some sort of dishonest, cheating way, something like that. The integrity was not had here. So the truth is, where we have judgment here, this is being driven by the higher spirit. I want to say by God, that God is making this fall apart because he knows that you belong somewhere else. This is driven by God. God created this conflict to happen, this realization. God put the intuitiveness into you, blessed you with this sight to understand and see what was really going on here. And, now, yeah, okay, neither of you fulfilled, right? You wanted her, you guys wanted each other, but something wasn't right. Something was just really not right. Maybe this person was even just doing it for attention. Maybe they're just selfish. Maybe they're just very emotionally and mentally immature. You know, emotional IQ is very important in a relationship. And somebody could be 30, 40, 50, 60, and they could have a very low EQ. So I just feel like Spirit is definitely watching your back here. I love that this is mirroring you, opposite you on the ends there, Pisces. And ultimately, whatever this is going to be, is happening or has happened, I'm going to say is going to happen in March, believe it. Believe that it is for a higher good. Absolutely. Let me just pull a couple of oracles to see where you're going. It's going to end up ultimately playing out for you because this is great. You have self-awareness. It's awesome. Awesome. This was a real piece of work you were with, though. Or Pisces, this could be you. This could be you. If it is you, you're not feeling very self-aware yet. You're not. Serendipity. Yeah. Well, that speaks to the judgment, right? It speaks to the judgment. Let's see what else we have. Okay. And peace. Yeah. All right. Good. Listen, peace. This is what I like, though. With the peace card, it's 2 + 3, which is 5. And 5 is conflict. And then we have it next to the conflict card here. But there's peace that's going to be had through this conflict. Because this judgment, this hand of God is coming down and really helping you guys to understand that what has gone on up till now is really actually not okay. But God is giving you the opportunity to remove yourself from this and start new. Look at yourself. If you handle things with integrity during this time, you're going to end up in a beautiful place. If you choose to keep your head in the sand and lie to yourself, then there's no way, it's illogical to think that you can move forward with a clean slate and end up any place better than where you are right now. Because what is the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So you're being given the opportunity right now to get rid of this unhealthy situation, spend a little bit of time and just figure out what it is that maybe that you've been doing up till now in relationships that keeps getting in your way of you ending up in a healthy, happy, peaceful relationship. I guarantee you that once you get in touch with that, then you're going to understand why you end up drawing the type of people you are drawing to you, right? Like attracts like. So we bring people to us that we feel worthy of. So if you keep pulling people to you that lack integrity, where inside of you are you lacking integrity, or even in your mind do you feel less than? You have to look at your past to get that answer. Yeah. All right. So let's move on. We'll wrap that up. Pisces. A little heavy. My apologies for that. But let's grab the steampunk for, we'll go for career at this point and general everything else, just not love. We have a pretty good picture of what's going on in your love life at this point, right? But now let's take a look to see how you're handling everything else in your life right now, okay? Having to do with maybe your career or maybe where you're living. We'll just do a 4-card spread across. Page Swords, good. So, okay, so you have some new ideas that are hitting you that you want to put into work. You're really feeling this tower that you just had, this tower moment. But it could be also that strength in reverse, where you are identifying the darker side of you. You're realizing that a lot of maybe what's gone on in your life, you're starting to really take responsibility for it and understand it. But you're ready for a change too. So you have these new thoughts to start something new, and you're feeling very strongly about it. And you have not only the emotions to push it forward, but you have the words and the wisdom to push it forward. You have the Knight of Swords. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. And you are ready to end whatever it is that you're just coming out of. You're ready. You're ready. You know that you have to sit and wait a minute. Okay? There's 4 swords. You see the 3 swords are coming down, but he still has that one in his hand. And we have the hourglass, right? So we just need to wait a minute. And the only thing we're waiting for is a little bit of clarity. You don't want to work, you don't want to act on something really quickly on the heels of something completely falling apart, because then you don't make clear decisions and you will ultimately end up regretting it later because you're not thinking with a clear mind. So use this 4 swords energy to feel everything. Think about this new plan that you want to put forth. Acknowledge the death, but remember and keep very focused on the fact that on the other side of death is a new beginning. So focus on that new beginning, because here you have the 9 of Cups, this attainment. Okay? This happy, you know that it's ultimately, it's not going to bring you that fulfillment immediately. You understand that a little time is required, but everything is here for you to actually change your directional. Change your directional a little bit and bring yourself some sort of new experiences. I get the feeling that you've been in a rut, and it could have been because of the relationship that you just got out of that just fell apart, or maybe the relationship that you're still carrying with you, or a little bit of both. But regardless, you're feeling the need for change. You're thinking about maybe making a change in work, or just changing your approach to work. Right? Because we have this 8 of Pentacles, but whatever it is, it's a happy thing. This is a happy reading. This is a good reading. So while the love life might have fallen apart, you're actually going to be getting a reprieve in the rest of your life. So hopefully that will help alleviate the pain of what you're going through in your love life. And Pisces, that's what I have for you for this March of 2019. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification so that you can get my dailies in your inbox and my monthlies as well. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.